everybody, welcome back. My name's Diane and I'm coming to you from Walsall in the very wet and windy West Midlands as usual. That's your weather report for today. This is a podcast about everything there on it, sew and create. So if that's your jam, you're in the right place. I've got my coffee in my Christmas mug that my friend Mona sent me for Christmas last year. It's almost gone now though because I've spent that much time getting ready. As usual, but you know what to expect from me. Okay, so I hope you're all well. Are you all ready for Christmas? I've been doing Vlogmas, which you can find down below. I've just uploaded this morning days 20 and 21. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go down below and have a look. So without further ado, we'll get on with the knitting. Right, I'll show you my sock first because I've got that here. So I've got one finished. I haven't got the label down here for this yarn, but I've finished one. I haven't got a sock blocker either. And it's the yarns from Jo Knit Sew, who I met at Wool at J13 this year. She's a lovely lady who dyes wool. And that's how far I am on my second sock. I love it. I love the colours. I don't know if you can see it properly there, but yeah. So that will be finished this week. So that's my one. I've got no finished objects because I finished a pair of gloves, which I think I've already shown on the podcast, and a pair of socks, which I've blocked both of them yesterday. I haven't really done much knitting on my projects these last few weeks because, like I said, I've been at work. There's been so much going on. I've been doing the podcasts. I did some dyeing, which you can see on the podcasts. Right, so the one thing that I have knit on is my Stromboli, and this is by Caitlin Hunter. There we go. I'm loving this. This is in my hand-dyed yarn, and it's called Off to Work. That's beautiful, and it's so soft, and that is on my, bear with, extra fine superwash merino base, 75% and 25% mulberry silk, and it's a 4-ply, 400 grams per 400 meters per 100 gram. Words. That's my ladle. So I have just split for the sleeves and straight away run into trouble. So I've put the back, I think it's the back you put on hold on one of these stitch holders, and then you work backwards and forwards across, knitting the knits and purling the pearls the other way. But I got halfway. No, I haven't even got halfway. I've got kind of so far in, lost a stitch, can't find it, can't pick the pattern back, and I've just stumped myself there. if you can see. That should be like that one. And it's just a matter of working out, have I dropped the stitch? Have I not made the stitch? I don't know. I think it's that one there, but I seem to have either too many or not enough. I can't remember now on the needle. So that's a bit rubbish. Yeah. But up to that point, I've really enjoyed this. And I just want to get it finished now. But that has just kind of thrown me off kilter a little bit. And also the pattern, again, I don't know if it's me or what. It asks you to do the pattern chart, the flat chart, 8 rows, and then it says for the sizes as it does how many times you need to repeat it. Now for my size that I make it, it says 1, and then it's got /8. So I'm not sure if is it 1 repeat, is it 8 repeats? Because another 8 repeats is going to give me that much again. So I need to read through the pattern properly rather than just looking at that bit. But up to that point I was really enjoying that. So I may put everything back on the needles, tink back 1 row, redo that row, and then take it forwards again, just to make sure that I've got the pattern right. But apart from that, it's beautiful, and then I just want to wear it. I just want it done so I can put it on. It'll be beautiful when it's finished, I'm sure. I'll go through these things, and it's usually because I don't read the pattern all the way to the end. I just improvise. Anyway, let's have a slurp of coffee. I do have some yarns here that are going to go in the shop. There's only a 2 or 3 and a 2, well, 2 2s and a 3 that I've done this last couple of weeks, but I had to do some dyeing for a custom made order for a lady last week, and some more on this week, so I thought I might as well just chuck some more in there and have a couple of new colours. Anyway, I'll show you them at the end. Okay, so this one that I'm playing with is I'm not very organised today. Sell Your Top. Okay, let's just... And that's by John Hitala. I'll put the name on the screen here. Sorry if I've butchered that. And it's I'm not sure which is the front or the back at the minute because it doesn't actually specify. That's where I was last time you saw it. I actually remembered to put a stitch marker in. So I have done that bit. But it's knits and pearls now, so you knit a row, purl a row to get... I can never remember what this stitch is. This is in my own hand dyed yarn. Richard dyed this up for me. I'm not that far off finishing now, I don't think. I don't want it huge, but I want it to like just come to the top of my jeans, or you know, just past, because I think it's going to grow a little. It's a DK yarn. Have I got the ball band? I don't think I made a ball band for it. No, I didn't. No. But it's one that Richard dyed up for me in a blue grey. I don't know if that's... It's not a bad colour match, to be fair. The light isn't brilliant. As I said, it's chucking it down the rain. It's a little bit windy. But I'm not far off finished with that now, so yeah. I'm doing well today, 13 minutes. Yeah. I think I've only got one project left that I'm knitting on. So are you all ready for Christmas? I think we are. Richard's just upstairs at the minute wrapping the last bits. He's been so good, he's wrapped everything. I think I've probably wrapped a couple of things, 2 or 3 maybe. Have I wrapped anything? But I haven't done much wrapping. He's been really good this year because I haven't had a lot of time. He's just got on with it, and he's got all the little bags with everybody's. We do things in households, so we have a little bag for each household. So we know where everything is and everyone is. Now, this next project I haven't worked on either. This one again I haven't touched. There is nothing to show from last time because I've been doing my Christmas knitting and I've been doing my Vlogmas. I haven't actually had much knitting time. But this is the, bear with me, the Irene Scarf 2. Samantha Renwick. I can never remember last names. So the Irene Scarf 2, Samantha Renwick. And when I was knitting on it, I was really enjoying it. It's probably going to take me a little while to get back to the pattern again now because it's been a few weeks since I've picked it up. But also I'll get there. But it is a beautiful pattern. I was really enjoying it when I was knitting on it. So that is that one. Hope to get back to very soon. That's living in one of my project bags. And my last project, all of my projects live in my, this is one that I've made. It's my comfy cozy by the side of the chair bag that holds all of my projects that I'm working on, apart from my blankets because they're just too big to go in my little bucket. So that sits next to my chair, next to the tree at the minute. This one is bear with, the Calm Down cardigan. Is there a better picture than that? I can never find a picture on this one. No. The Calm Down cardigan. And I was inspired to knit this by Marie from Marie's Yarn Journey, who is, by the way, doing Vlogmas as well. Go down and check her Vlogmas out if you haven't already. Calm Down cardigan. and that is by Lily Kate France. Very interesting construction, in as you do saddle shoulders. It's got saddle shoulders. So you knit the one front, then move on to the back, knit so far down the back and do your increases. Have I started? I haven't started the increases on the back just yet, but I think I'm there ready to start the increases for that. And then I'm assuming you come back to the front and knit the other front, and then join. Well, you're not going to join it in the round, are you, because it's a cardigan, silly woman. But that's where I am at the moment, and I think that's the armhole. Does seem quite long, that armhole, but we'll see how it goes. I'm knitting the first size, because when I saw Marie's podcast and she'd done, I don't know if she did the second or third size, but the armhole seemed really, really long. So I thought, well, if I do the first size, if it's too small, I can find a home for it. That's no worry. Somebody will love it. And if it fits me, that's a bonus. So yeah, very interesting construction, keeps you engaged. I don't like the yarn very much though. It'll probably soften up a little bit when it's blocked, when it's washed and blocked. It's from Drops, superwash treated sock wool. Drops Fiesta in colour shade number 505. 75% wool, 25% polyamide. There we go. So feels a little, it's nice and soft, but it does feel a little bit toothy. So I'm hoping it will soften up a little bit when it's blocked. But we need to finish it to block it, don't we? Which means we need to knit on it. That's living in just a wool warehouse bag, because I haven't got a project bag big enough to pop him in. I make project bags. I haven't got a project bag. I think I need to address that, don't you? So yeah, that's all of my knitting content. I have still got Richard socks on the needles because I've been busy with other projects. I haven't actually finished those yet, but I knit them in tandem, and I'm on there. I think I'm just finishing up the heel on the second sock, and I'm halfway through the foot on the first sock. So with a little love over Christmas break, they should be off the needles for the next podcast. And that's all of my projects. That was really, really quick, so that's not too bad at all. I have got some yarn there that's going to go into the shop. I've done all my photographs this morning for that. If you've watched the Vlogmas, you'll have seen a little bit more of that yarn on there. So if you've just joined me for the knitting content, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, please do come back. And just a big thank you for everyone who's been to the shop and bought from me this year. It's been a really good year. Hopefully we'll get bigger and better next year. Next year I'm going to do I'm looking under there because that's where the colours are that I'm going to do for what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do a words, oh dear. If anybody finds any words anywhere, can you just chuck them this way? Because I can never find them, they kind of scatter off into the ether. So next year I'm going to be doing a yarn club, 20 gram minis yarn club. There'll be 5 minis per month. Not sure what it's going to be called yet, but I have got my colour schemes, so I'll enlighten you a little bit more on that as and when. I should dial up a few batches ready, but I'm not going to post what the colours are. I'll just post the picture on Instagram and on Facebook, and I'll put the listing with the picture on the Etsy on the Etsy shop. There we go. That was such hard work to get all those words together. I'm really sorry. So if you've just come for the yarny content, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time should you choose to come back. If you've liked the podcast, give it a thumbs up. Right, so let's do some yarn. So we have, now this is a yarn that I did, I think it's got to be a couple of years ago, maybe 18 months, but it's been a while. And I dyed some of this up, and I didn't think it looked enough like the picture, like the inspiration picture. I'll pop the picture here as a guide for the colour, and so I never ever carried it forward, and it just went into the shop as one of a kind until I had a lady order some and asked me, oh, can you do me some more? So I said, well, I haven't got the recipe, but I'll do my best to get it as near as I can. So this is what we got. This is called Ophelia from Shakespeare's, oh, what book is it? Anyway, I'll put that name here as well because my brain is just mush. And that is on a DK base, and that's 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon, and it's really soft. It's beautiful. We also have, this is so soft, it's, oh, and it smells lovely. This one's called Delilah. It's 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and it's a high twist base, which is so soft. It's gorgeous, and those colours are actually coming up quite well. Yeah. Should we try and get a nice thumbnail for a change? Okay, that's that one. This one is called Diva, 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon. This is high twist as well, and there actually isn't too bad a colour. Maybe a little bit darker on the screen than it actually is. But these will be in the shop this evening from 7 p.m. I've got some work to do this afternoon, haven't I? Editing this vlog, finishing my podcast, updating my shop. Oh dear, and I've got to go to work tomorrow as well. But it's only for 3 hours, so that's not too bad. So yeah, these will be in the shop from 7 p.m. We'll try it there, shall we? You never know, we might get a decent thumbnail. My thumbnails have been awful on the Vlogmas. I've had to change them. So we've got 3 of that one, 2 of that one, and 2 of that one. Anywho, that is all the content for today. Thank you for joining me. And like I said, thank you so much to everybody who's been to the shop and bought yarn and bags this year. I do appreciate every single one of you. In January there'll be a 20% sale just to say thank you to everyone who's been and who's bought and who wants to buy. Yeah, so that will be my little bit back to you guys. So thank you for joining me and have a lovely rest of your Sunday. I don't think I said that it was Sunday, but it is Sunday, the 22nd of December. How have we got here? I don't know, but anyway. Thank you for joining me. See you on the next one. Bye.